Hey, happy holidays. It's Katrina Sawa here. And I wanted to talk to you entrepreneurs out there today or wannabe entrepreneurs about being scared and excited. There's two totally different feelings, but they can be one and the same when you have to make decisions to go for it in your business, right? Whether you leap out of a job and you actually decide to go do your own business full time, it's scary and it's exciting, right? And then when you're launching your business and you're doing new things, or you learn new things like how to do social media, putting up a website, that's scary and exciting because you're putting yourself out there and wondering if you're going to be judged or if people will believe you and like you and trust you. It's scary and exciting. This is the world of entrepreneurship. And people say it all the time. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I know I've had to do the same thing. I mean, there's no way I would be 19 and a half years into my business without being scared and excited dozens and dozens and dozens of times along the way. Because every decision you make, whether it's to hire an assistant or go to a conference or join a networking group to promote your business or launch a program, product, or service, or put on a free webinar, who's going to come, right? You're scared and excited. I tell you, if I could just package this up and if I had an antidote for scared and excited, I would package it up and give it to people. I wouldn't charge the highest possible price. I would give it to people because you have to move. You have to take inspired action as a business owner. You have to, otherwise you stay stagnant or you stay stuck in that job that you don't like anymore, right? And you're settling. Don't settle for a life that is not what you truly want. I fully believe, and I am not just saying this, I will tell anybody if they come to me with a business idea or a business model or something that they're thinking of doing, I will tell you 100% flat honest, my opinion, if I think it's going to fly or fail, right? If I think, because I'm very intuitive. I am very intuitive and in touch with what works and what may not. Or I'm also very like pros and cons oriented. I'm a realist, but I'm a big picture gal. So I love thinking big picture. I love stretching the boundaries and dreaming and talking about what we want, for our lifestyle and how you can go get it. But I'm also a realist. I'm not going to put in your brain, if you come and talk to me one-on-one, I'm not going to put in your brain some grandiose, fluffy, like, yes, this is going to happen for you in 90 days, like expectation. I want you to have realistic expectations, but I also know that if you trust and believe in yourself enough, like you really have to trust that you are going to learn what you need to learn and do what you need to do and make the right decisions, enough of the right decisions to attract enough of the right people to pay you the what you're worth to do the thing you want to do. You have to trust. If you don't trust, what are you going to do? You're going to stay stagnant. If you don't trust and believe and take those leaps of faith, it could be baby steps of faith. It could be leaps of faith. I've taken probably a dozen gigantic leaps of faith since I started my business. No joke. I started with leaving my company that I was working for, and my boss was like a two-faced, say one thing and do the other kind of guy. And I'm like, I can't take it anymore, right? And I didn't want to just go get another job. I said, I know what I'm doing. I know I can do this. I just need to figure out who's going to show me the things I don't know. And I just trusted that it was all going to work itself out in the end, right? I did that and I leaped out of my job. And that was when I was with my starter husband, who was amazing. He's a great guy. But when I started my business, I grew leaps and bounds in my faith, in my desires, in my wants, in my what was possible. I expanded the knowledge of what was possible in my world. And he didn't choose to expand with me, let's say. Okay. So we had to part ways. So I had to leap out in faith again 2 years after I started my business out of the marriage by myself, hoping. I didn't have consistent revenue then. I was like a roller coaster of cash flow, just like a lot of you might be in, right? And I had to leap out and go on my own and know that I was going to bring in plenty of money to pay my mortgage and do the things I needed to do. And it was tight for a little while, but I made it happen. I made it happen. And I know you can too, right? Then I've taken more leaps of faith. I invested in coaches. My first coach was $15,000 a year. I did that for 2 years. That's, times two, right? And then I went to a $25,000 a year coach, which is when I hit the 6-figure mark. So all those things led up to me then bringing in 6 figures a year since 2008. But I had to invest in the right people. And it was scary and exciting all at once, because they all say, oh, you can do this and I'm going to help you and la, la, la. And it is hard to trust the right person. I get it. It is not easy to determine if this is the right person to help you or not, which is why I am like an open book when people come and talk to me. I want to tell you anything and everything to squelch any fears or scariness that you might have in getting support to grow your business, because you can't just sit and look at your checkbook and go, oh, I can't afford a coach, or I can't afford it. You have to see, well, when I learn what I need to do to grow the business and get to 50,000 a year or 100,000 a year or 200,000 a year, wherever you need to get, when I invest to learn how to do that, I can do it over and over and over and over and over again every year. That's the key. It's not just about what can you do right now and will you make your investments back when you invest in a coach or mentor. It's what you're going to learn so that you can create that consistent revenue generating business forever. Okay. And even if you change your business, I've had many clients come in doing one thing and we've determined that that's not the right thing for them. And so we've switched and we've just changed gears and tweaked what they're doing. And now they're off and running in the new thing. You don't have to be perfectly planned out and, know exactly what you're doing in order to trust in another person to support you and move you through what you need to do to build that business. Now, I'm talking as a business coach, right? I'm a business coach. I've been doing this for 19 years. And before that, I was helping people in their marketing and their business also in a JOB. So I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I only have your best interest at heart. I'm one of those people who don't force you, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. No, I'm like, let's show you the buffet of opportunity for you. Here's all the things you could do. Let's find the right things for not only the type of business that you want to run, the type of people that you want to serve, but also your personality and the kind of life you want to live. I take into consideration if my clients are single or married or have kids in the household or don't, or want to travel to see their grandkids or have little fur babies. I take into consideration if someone wants some of that stuff in their life and we have to focus some on the personal side of their life. I take into consideration if someone is not happy and healthy and we need to focus on their health as well as the business. And I make sure they spend that time. It is so important as an entrepreneur to really not just dive right into your business, but make sure all the areas of your life and lifestyle are in harmony. And a lot of coaches don't do that with you. They say, okay, I'm going to help you build this funnel, or okay, I'm going to help you build this whatever, or I'm going to help you do this one thing. I'm going to help you build a membership. I'm going to help you start an online summit. I'm going to help you get started speaking. But it's more than just those one things. It all has to flow together. So going to someone like me who focuses on all of it, you'd think, well, she's a generalist. Well, yeah, and that's a great thing because I know a lot about a lot. And I've had multiple mentors. After the $25,000 guy who got me to 6 figures, I hired another speaker and sales coach I mean, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to speaking and selling and marketing and doing it in an authentic way that makes you feel good and makes the people that you're talking to feel good. It doesn't have to be salesy. It doesn't have to be annoying, but you got to be more assertive than some of you are being. You're being too timid and too passive, and that's why you're not seeing the results. And it's okay. You have to get a little uncomfortable being, or a little comfortable being uncomfortable. And I wanted to share this today because I have quite a few clients that are going through this exact same thing right now, scared and excited to take the leap in doing something, whether it's making a decision to raise the rates and create a high-end program, or whether it's to do a live event for the very first time, or whether it's to really go after a different target market, or whether it's to re-sign and work with me and continue on. There's a lot of people making decisions right now. Now is the end of the year, the beginning of the year, when we make new decisions and new memories and new resolutions that we probably don't keep, but new goals. And now is the time to really take charge of you and your life and what you want, and stop settling for mediocrity. Stop settling for crappy people, crappy jobs, and crappy clients, and really decide to do what you want to do and trust, because there's billions of people on the planet and we all just need this many. And you're too over worried or overthinking what you're trying to do. And we need to keep it simple. We need to get you focused on the order of importance of the things you need to do so that we can reach your goals faster and you can live a happier, more fulfilled life. So scary and excited. It's a good thing, but you got to keep leaping anyways, with inspired action to those people who you feel intuitively are the right ones to help and guide you along the way. I'm Katrina Sawa, and you can find information on me and my company and my clients at jumpstartyourbiznaw.com or jumpstartpublishing.net. If you're interested in writing a book this year, I'd love to talk with you one way or the other, just to see if or how we could help each other or be a good fit to support you in your jumpstarting your business journey. So come and talk to me, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great holiday.